this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you.
Welcome back, boys. Pepperoni's here with another 2K20 video. And today's tutorial video, boys, is how to play more than 6 games on the NBA 2K20 demo. Not just make more than 6 characters, boys. I'm talking about play as many games as you want to. Okay, I got the glitch. I mean, if you want to call it that, I got you, boys. Plus, at the end of that, boys, I have my new lockdown build, okay, boys? There was a problem with my last lockdown build. It couldn't jump high enough. Sometimes, say he wouldn't get the board, and he couldn't get, like, his rim protector, blocking shots wasn't good enough. So I went back into the lab, and I made a brand new build, and I tested it out multiple times in the gameplay. And let me tell you something, boys. This is the build, okay? It's the best build in NBA 2K20. But first, let's get into the tutorial on how to play more than 6 games on NBA 2K20 demo. So the first thing you want to do, boys, is make your way to your games, okay? Wherever your game's at, if you're on PlayStation, if you're on Xbox, you already know where it's at, boys, okay? And make sure you're on the account, you hear me, that downloaded NBA 2K20 demo. Then all you want to do is go over here and uninstall. That's all you want to do. Then after you do that, boys, you want to click on the Xbox button again or whatever it is on PlayStation, and then add new account. That's all you want to do. Add you a new account, okay? Just go through that whole process. Make your brand new account. Once you've made that brand new account, okay, we're not going to go through that whole process. It takes too long. Once you make that new account, all you want to do is make sure you're signed out of your old account if you're on Xbox, okay? Because I know on Xbox you can be signed into 2 accounts at one time, okay? Make sure you're signed out of that old account. Now, once you make sure you're signed out of your old account and you're just in your new account that you just made, boys, go back to the Xbox store just like I'm doing. Go to the search bar right here and just type in NBA 2K20 demo. That's all you got to do. Find the NBA 2K20 demo, just like I'm doing right here. I'm going to type it in. Once I see it pop up, I'm just going to click on it, boys, okay? And then I'm going to download it. But make sure, like I said before, boys, make sure you're downloading it on your new account, not your old account, your new account, okay? Now, once you download it on your new account, boys, you will be able to play 6 more games. You will be able to make 6 more builds. And, if that's not enough, boys, just do that process all again, So remember, boys, I'll go over it one more time with you guys, okay? Make sure you sign into your account that you downloaded 2K20 demo on. Then delete the NBA 2K20 demo. Then make a new account. Make sure you're signed out of your old account and you're just on your new account. Then download the NBA 2K20 demo again. Once you download the NBA 2K20 demo again on your new account, you will be able to make 6 more builds and play 6 more games. Now, if you want to do that all over again, you can keep doing it as many times as you want, just like I've done, and just continually make new accounts and play as many times as you want. Now, forget all that stuff. We done with that, boys, okay? Let's get into the ultimate NBA 2K20 build, the Pure Lockdown, or some people are going to call it the Sharpshooting Lockdown. And the reason for that is you're going to have a 73-pointer, boys, with this lockdown build. Trust me. You're going to be a green machine. So let's go ahead and get into the build. So obviously, boys, I'm going to name this Best Lockdown because that's what it is, boys. The Best Lockdown. You know what I'm saying? No question. Now, I know you guys are going to be thinking, well, Peps, there's no more 6'10 small forwards. What are we going to do? Well, boys, we're going to have to make him a power forward, okay? It's just facts, okay? But trust me, boys, he's still going to really be just 6'10. He's going to be really the small forward lockdown for 2K19. Trust me, boys. But he going to be green, and he going to be even better than before. Trust me. Now, hold on. First off, 34 is good if you want to be a logic one, but 32 is a little bit better if you want to be a lockdown. You dig? Okay, so the first thing you want to do right here is you want to go to the skill chart that is mostly green and mostly red, and the blue and the yellow is small, just like this is the one I'm going to be at. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, why don't you use this red one right here? with mostly red, that's the one you build when you make it a glass cleaner, boys. Not the one when you make it a lockdown. Trust me, okay? So just make sure you guys go up to the top where I'm at right here, where it's green and red is the biggest part of the circle. Click on this one. Now, in my last build, boys, I went with a build. I went with the other one, the one that had more acceleration and more speed, but your vertical was slower, like this one right here. But trust me, boys, that's not the one you want to go for because your vertical isn't going to be enough to get rebounds. Now, don't worry, you're not going to be slow. You know what I'm saying? You're going to still be fast. Trust me. Now, see, this one has a 69 vertical, boys. This one is better than the one I had chose before. Okay, you just a little bit slower, but it's not going to be nothing because you're locked down. You're going to be fast as hell, trust me. So then all you want to do is go down here to defense, boys, and we maxing all that out, okay? Max that all out, okay? Because we want all the badges and defense that you can get. Then you want to just come up here to pass accuracy, boys, and put it on 51. Now, trust me, boys, put that on 51 because it's going to drop down to 50 once we finish our build. And you got to have at least a 50, boys, to be able to pass decently in this game. Then you want to just go up here to standing, to finishing, and just max everything out in finishing except the post hook, okay? We don't need the post hook. Then you want to come down here to ball handling and, put the last bit of points in there. Now, I messed up a little bit right here. Yeah, and I didn't put enough in free throw. And just make sure you just do what I do and put your free throw on 72. So you can get your 10 shooting badges. Now, copy all this just like I did it, boys, okay? Just like this, and your build will be perfect, okay? Now, let's go to the next part. In my personal opinion, compact is the best, okay? Straight up, boys, compact is the best. There's no better body shape for a lockdown. It's kind of like, just think about this, like, if you thought about a person that should be bigger, but he's not, that's what compact is, okay? So, one of those guys that's really, really big, but they not tall as you think they should be. And that's kind of what compact is, and that's kind of what this guy's going to be. He's going to be a big, smaller guy, but he's 6'10". He's still big as hell. Make sure you make your guy 6'10", just like I did too as well. Now, a lot of these builds, like my previous build, is going to tell you to make your weight at 267 or 263. Don't do that, boys, okay? I've done that. It's not right, okay? It's not good. What you want to do is you want to max your weight out right here, boys. You got to max your weight out. If you don't max your weight out, trust me, boys, you're going to have a lot of problems with your strength. Now, this is where it becomes your choice, okay? Now, if you max his wingspan out, boys, he only gets a 94 strength. Now, I know what people are going to be saying, but I got to have his wingspan maxed out. Well, boys, if you go one down from max, he actually gets a 95 strength. So it really just depends on how you want to build him. Me, personally, I'm going to go with the max wingspan because I only get a 94 strength, and I know what you're going to say, but you're going to be getting bullied in the paint. Boys, this year the road to 99 is going to be very, very short. Ronnie 2K already said you're going to get there in a week or two, okay? So if I go ahead and max my guy's wingspan out, yes, his strength is going to be a 94, but I'm going to get plus 5 stats when I get to 99, boys, okay? That's why I'm going to go ahead and put his wingspan at max and only have a 94 strength because I know when I get to 99, he's going to have a 99 strength. Now, boys, this is where it gets a little complicated. You can get the rim protector or the glass cleaner takeover. Now, honestly, I really feel like the glass cleaner takeover is way better than the rim protector takeover, and I think that might be the comp way to go. But since we're making a lockdown, boys, obviously we're going to just go ahead and stick with the rim protector takeover. Now, it says I made a similarity to Tim Duncan, Jared Jackson, Paul Millsap. Okay, those are pretty much lockdown defender guys, you know? Those lockdown guys, man. Those are lockdowns. But also, you know, they play in a post, you know? They do their thing. Now, as you can see right here, boys, we're going to go ahead and just max them out so you can go ahead and see what all his stats going to look like. And they looking good. Okay, at this point, boys, we got 20 defensive badges, 1 playmaking badge, 10 shooting badges, and 7 finishing badges. Okay, that looks like a lockdown to me. So what I'm gonna do here, boys, I'm gonna put 1 in box. I know you're gonna say, why don't you put more in box? 1 in box seemed like it was fine to me, boys. I'm gonna put 1 in brick wall. Even though brick wall, without having brick wall, I thought I was doing fine. But once I put it on bronze, it really felt like it was working a whole lot better, you know? So I went with moving truck on gold, which is gonna help you so you don't get bullied in the paint. I also put post move lockdown on gold so you don't get bullied in the paint. I put the intimidator on gold because that's the basically defensive stopper. And I put interceptor on silver, pickpocket on silver, rim protector on gold, and silver rebound chaser. Now trust me, boys, with this build, you get all the blocks. Trust me, boys, you get so many blocks with this build. It's incredible because your guy has a crazy vertical because of the way I made him. Now, I will tell you this one thing about Intimidator Gold, okay? One thing, if you have Intimidator Hall of Fame, if you're behind somebody, if you jump, sometimes even when you don't jump, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson was missing open shots, okay? Wide open shots when I was behind them when I had Intimidator Hall of Fame. Now with gold, it didn't work like that. I had to be in front of them and I had to be contesting them. But trust me, Intimidator Gold is good, okay? You don't need the Hall of Fame. Now, obviously, boys, we're going to get 1 playmaking badge, so we can go with Break Starter, the best one. Now, I know some people are going to say, what about downhill? What about downhill? I don't be cheesing in Pro-Am. Boys, you can still cheese in Pro-Am, okay? You don't need downhill, okay? Now, think about this. When you're cheesing in Pro-Am, you know, you're cherry picking. By the time you get the ball, usually it's time to just go up with it at a dunk. You're not actually moving up the court with the ball in your hands. Alright, so downhill doesn't mean anything, okay? That's really a useless badge when you're playing against other people. Now let's go over here to finishing, boys. Now for finishing, I had to get bronze acrobat. Trust me, boys, you gotta get that so you can make your layups that are crazy. I went with silver contact finisher because I'm trying to get them contact finishes. You feel me, baby? Now I went with Giant Slayer bronze. I don't know if this is gonna be useful or not, but I went with it. Now Lob City finisher, I put that on silver. I don't believe I'm gonna need silver Lob City finisher. I might be adjusting that later to bronze. Now if I do adjust that, boys, I will be putting Relentless finisher on silver or contact finisher on gold, okay? But for right now, boys, I have Relentless finisher on bronze. Now, I put that on bronze because, man, stamina is like crazy in this little demo right now. So I definitely had to put that on bronze. So this is pretty much my lineup right here. Now, as you can tell, boys, this is a whole lot different from my last build. And I feel like after playing this build like 3-4 times, did I play it 4 times? Well, this is going to be my 4th time playing it right now. After playing this build 3 times already, you know, this is the best lineup I could go for, okay? Okay, so now we get to the part everybody's been waiting for, the shooting badges. Now, like I said, I tested this build out 3 times already. This is about to be my 4th time. Catch and shoot silver is all you need, boys, okay? You don't need any more than catch and shoot silver, okay? Especially if you're playing with a guard. If you're playing with a guard, he's going to have at least dimer on gold. And if not dimer on gold, he's going to have dimer on silver. Now, if you running with somebody that ain't going to be putting dimer on, then I advise you to not run with him, okay? Then I put corner specialists on bronze. I know what people are going to say, why not silver? Well, I don't really even need corner specialists, honestly, with catch and shoot and with dimer. So I went ahead and just put it on bronze just to make sure. Now, this is one of the big changes from my last video. I put Deadeye on silver. Now, defense is going to be tough in this game. And I can already tell. They already been talking about how defense is going to mean this and mean that. And when I was playing this demo, I could not get an open shot in the corner. I could not get an open shot really from the 3-point line really at all. I'd say at least like 90+% of my shots I were taking was contested. I don't know if they were heavily contested, but a lot of them was. So deep range Deadeye silver, I had to have that, okay? That was the only way I was making my shots. Trust me, boys. Now, I put Hot Zone Hunter on bronze because that is kind of like the thing about hot zones this year. I put Pick and Popper on silver because that's the way I'm going to be getting most of my 3-point shots or 2-point shots. And lastly, boys, Quick Draw on silver. Now, after playing without Quick Draw, trust me, you got to have that Quick Draw, boys. Now, Quick Draw silver seemed like it was fast enough for me. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. I almost felt like it was on 100 speed with just the silver for my rim protector. Now I believe that's because, as a big man, they don't want you really shooting threes and stuff like that. So I felt like my shot was quick. Okay, now I don't know about you guys, but if you ever shot 13 on 2K19, that shot is pretty damn quick, okay, especially for a big man shot. And that's kind of what it felt like when I was playing quick draw. I mean, when I put quick draw on silver, I felt like that shot was quick enough to get it off regardless. Now, boys, to the last part of the video, what you really, really, really want, boys, is what am I shooting with? I'm obviously shooting with Klay Thompson, boys. Klay Thompson got a golden jump shot, especially for a big man. If you're a guard, you don't want to use Klay Thompson. But for a big man, let me tell you something, boys. Klay Thompson is going to be probably the go-to shot, boys. I mean, my goodness, boys. That shot is nice. Now, what a lot of people are probably going to do is they're going to switch the base for the Klay Thompson jump shot once the game come out. Because a lot of people don't like the base. Sometimes it feels funny when you're trying to set your feet. But don't worry about all that, boys. Just copy this build down just like I did it. And trust me, boys, you're going to be in love with it, okay? This build is absolutely amazing. Now, boys, if you like this video or it helped you out in any way possible, make sure you hit that like button. And if you ain't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe and put your post notifications on to be notified when I drop another video. And like always, boys, if you haven't seen me on GTA Online, you haven't seen me on Red Dead Online, and you haven't seen me on NBA 2K in the Park, it's only a matter of time, boys. Peps out. Peace, love, and hair grease.